Hi, Sartan sports fans. Welcome to this week's edition of Sartan Athletics. We're here with Athletic Director Jim Cook, and he's going to talk to us a little bit about how this has been returning to athletics this year with the season of COVID. Jim, tell us a little bit about how the fall season wrapped up and how we are looking towards spring and being in the midst of what would normally be our winter season sports.
Well, Jen, we did wrap up on a really high note with the fall sports. Football did not get to have a playoff this year. They got to could have played a maximum of 5 games, but we were able to get in 4 games. Soccer did have a state tournament, which was great. Our teams did very well. The girls ended up winning the state tournament. The boys didn't make it. We were thrown into a very, very difficult district, and that we need to deal with. I got to mention cross country. Girls came in 3rd. So the winter sports have wrapped up. We are all done. We have begun with not only winter sports, but spring sports as well. So currently we have roughly 16 programs playing at one time. It's tough, it's challenging, but we're getting it done. The biggest part is getting kids who play 2 sports and now they're going on at the same time, figuring out how we can get those kids to play in both. Coaches have done a phenomenal job working together to get that taken care of, because it's all about our kids playing. That's the focus. So the schedules are finally completed. I finished those actually today. C-team baseball is going to have roughly just 5. There's no schools playing C-team baseball. So we were able to get 5 games for those kids. They'll play in May in about a 2-week stretch, and then they're done. That's it. Some of the other programs, swimming, I think we have 3 meets. That's it. They're done in state meet. So it's really difficult. They're not getting a lot, but at least they're getting something, and they get to play. And then winter sports will be over the first week in May, and then spring sports will continue until the end of June. So even though school's done, we will continue to play, and hopefully the kids will stick around and play, because it's summer, and that's going to be tough. That's going to be tough, but if they do, great. If they don't, that's fine. That's perfectly fine.
And how do you think St. Pius is doing with enforcing all of the COVID regulations that are coming down and being enforced by the NMAA as well as the governor's office? How do you think Pius stands with following those regulations and continuing to have these almost lost seasons?
Honestly, I think we're doing very well. And I'm strictly speaking on the athletic area. Setting up the benches and not having benches but chairs and having those separated out has been huge. And the NMA actually gave us kudos for the way we handled the soccer season. When it comes to fans in the stands, it's a different story. That is very difficult. You want to tell parents, please spread out. You want to tell the kids, spread out. Please keep your masks on. Don't take them off. But I get it. It's hot, it's miserable, it's uncomfortable, but we have to do it. And right now we are very close to getting everything shut down because we're not following these very basic, simple rules. Wear your masks, keep them on, and the kids will get to play. If you don't, then it could get shut down. And I don't want spring losing out on another season. That's not fair to those kids, just because it's uncomfortable for us. No. But for the most part, I think we're doing very well. Very well.